$100. That is your balance, not your savings, your balance. You are checking it at 2 a.m., staring at a phone screen that illuminates a dark room. You refresh the app, the number doesn't change. You have student loans waiting, a credit card bill you're hiding from, and next month's rent is a question mark you don't know how to answer. At this level, money is not a tool. Money is oxygen. Either you have enough to breathe or you are suffocating, and you spend most of your day trying not to panic. Your relationship with money here is entirely emotional. Every grocery run is a stressful math problem. You look at the branded items, look away, and quietly put them back to grab the store brand. You skip going out with friends because a single dinner could ruin your entire week's budget. You tell yourself you're not behind, but the low, constant hum of arithmetic runs underneath everything you do. Then, things change. You get a better job. Your savings cross $10,000 for the first time, 5 figures. You've never seen that in your account before. You check the balance constantly during the first week, not out of anxiety this time, out of pure disbelief. You feel safe. You feel like you've crossed into a different category of person. You haven't. The car's transmission blows out or a medical emergency hits. Just like that, $2,000 vanishes in an afternoon. You learn the brutal rule of this level. Expenses expand to fill whatever space you make for them. But this is where the shift happens. You stop watching motivational videos and start reading actual finance books. You learn what an index fund is. You open a brokerage account and invest your first $1,000. The market dips the next day, your stomach drops. You want to pull it out, but you don't. This is the moment you decide whether fear runs your life or you do. Now you're at $100,000. You are doing everything they told you to do, building the emergency fund, maximizing the tax advantages, avoiding lifestyle inflation. You feel fine, stable. But one night, you sit down and project your salary out for the next 30 years on a spreadsheet, and something shifts in your chest. Because the number at the end is fine, it's enough, but it is not what you want. You see it clearly for the first time. Salary is a ceiling dressed up as a floor. You start a side project. You don't tell your boss and you don't tell your friends. You build it on weekends and late at night. It makes $300 a month, then $1,000, then $3,000. You don't upgrade your life, you take every single dollar and reinvest it. You still drive the same car. You stop measuring hours in dollars and start measuring them in leverage. Your money is finally working while you sleep. $500,000. At this level, you notice something strange. Talking about money with people who knew you before becomes uncomfortable. People project their own insecurities onto you. They either become envious or dismissive, so you learn to stay quiet. You start saying no to things. No to destination weddings you can't justify. No to group trips where you end up subsidizing everyone else. You stop spending money to maintain relationships and start protecting capital to build absolute freedom. And then it happens. A random Tuesday. Nothing ceremonial about it. Your portfolio updates and the number reads $1 million. $1 million. You thought you'd feel different. You thought there'd be a massive wave of euphoria. Instead, there is just a quiet, heavy satisfaction, and almost immediately, a practical realization hits. At a 4% safe withdrawal rate, this is only $40,000 a year. This isn't total freedom. It's just the baseline. $5 million. The texture of the game changes completely here. You are no longer working for capital, you are moving it. You are in one deal that will return $800,000 in a year and another that might go to zero. You are in both because one de-risks the other. You are not rich in the way people mean at dinner parties. You are wealthy. Wealthy means you own your time. You take a 3-week trip and you don't check your email for 5 days of it. That is the luxury people at lower levels cannot buy. Not the destination, the 5 days of silence. The rule at 10 million is simple. Your reputation becomes a financial instrument. It earns returns independent of your daily actions. You find yourself making decisions you would have found morally complicated years ago. A company you hold a massive stake in decides to restructure, laying off 150 people. You know the CEO. You've had dinner at his house. You don't call him. You review the margins, you see the value of your position rise, and you hold. You don't feel good or bad. You just feel the vast distance that has grown between your decisions and their human consequences. You're in your 50s now. Your net worth crosses $50 million. You no longer think in quarters or years. You think in macro cycles, demographic shifts, infrastructure changes, credit cycles. You position your wealth ahead of the storm like a seasoned sailor reading the weather days out. If you're wrong, a position underperforms by 200 basis points and you rebalance. Your daily life doesn't change by a single millimeter. You walk into a boardroom, 5 people in a room with enough combined capital to reshape a mid-sized economy. You speak for 4 minutes. You ask 2 precise questions. The entire room calibrates its strategy around those questions. You leave before lunch is even served. This is power at its most compressed. No noise, no spectacle, just pure position. You give away millions to foundations, not for the tax write-off and not for the reputation, though you understand both. You give because at this altitude, money has stopped measuring anything meaningful about who you are. Giving is the only thing that feels like a real human choice. And right now, in this exact city, there is a 23-year-old opening a banking app for the first time today. His balance is $12.47. He's standing in line at a grocery store, running the numbers in his head. He puts the premium coffee back, he buys the store brand. He thinks this is a story about money. He thinks if he just makes more of it, the anxiety will resolve. He doesn't know yet what actually has to resolve inside him. He doesn't know what it will cost, not in dollars, but in distance, in the gap that opens between who you are at the beginning and who you have to become to reach the end. The machine doesn't care if you're ready. It opens every morning and it takes whoever shows up. And whoever shows up consistently, patiently, without flinching, they compound. The money compounds, and so does everything else. The balance is $12.47. It always starts there. It always will.